Hey guys, it's me again. Yeah, I know it's been about 2 months since I uploaded anything that featured my voice, but the news that just passed has prompted me to come out of my dark, windowless basement to make my voice be heard. Okay, I don't have a windowless basement, and I do not live in the basements. I just thought that would be funny. Anyway. So, blah, blah, blah. So as you all know by now, and it's nothing is kept secret on the internet anymore, and when I find out things like this, I'm pretty late to the party usually. So, let's just jump into it. As you know, YouTube is now rolling out new guidelines for determining who gets the ability to monetize their content. I specifically found out when I received an email from the staff. I will put this on the screen in the rare event that you don't believe me. Let me pull this up here and I will read it out to you. There's probably a lot of other people got this too. It says, what's changing? Under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel is no longer eligible for monetization because it doesn't meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on February 20th, 2018, unless you surpass this threshold in the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as 30 days notice that your YouTube Partner Program's terms are terminated. One of the YouTube's core values is to provide anyone the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. Creators who haven't yet reached this threshold can continue to benefit from our Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all the resources on the Creator site to help grow their channels. Once your channel reaches the new threshold, it will be reviewed to make sure it adheres to our policies and guidelines, and if so, monetization will be re-enabled. At first, after reading that, I had thought, well, alright, so my revenue doesn't come directly from YouTube like Google AdSense. It comes through Freedom. So I shouldn't be affected by this, right? But just because I had a slight doubt, I decided that I would contact Freedom Support, and I got an email back replying to my support ticket. And I will have this up on screen just in case, again, that you don't believe that I got one. Here it is. Thank you for contacting Freedom Support. Channels are now required to have at least 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers based on YouTube's new requirement to enable monetization. This policy automatically applies to new channels applying for the said feature and will be rolled out to all existing channels on February 20th, 2018. Sadly, we are unable to offer a partnership to channels who do not meet the said requirements set by YouTube. Revenue earned by the channel before February 18th will still be paid as scheduled. YouTube is a very competitive platform, and our commitment to provide growth and improve the grow. Okay, that's really weird. Anyway, moving on. And improve their channels remains a priority. A community initiative is in the works to ensure we assist partners impacted by this policy change, and we will update you soon as the details are finalized. With appreciation, Ronaldo, Freedom's Partner Support Team. Okay. A thought had hit me after I initially read that response, because based on how many people watch the videos that I have uploaded that contain the Smash Hit soundtrack, the Temple Run 2 soundtrack, the Candy Crush Saga soundtrack, and among others, I was certain that I at least met the watch time requirement. After doing some digging through my analytics, I had found that my total watch time for the past year, 2017, was 5,006 hours, and likely because of those music-focused videos pretty much by themselves. But to get roughly 3,000 subscribers in 30 days will take me uploading something major, like an actual encounter with aliens and me touring their spaceship, or finding Bigfoot and having a picnic with him. So at this point, I had casually taken to Twitter, and I had found that this new policy change was the hot topic of conversation among so many of the tweets on my feed. Not a big surprise. There were those that were against the policy change, such as myself, and those that were completely for the change. Those that are for it have a main argument, such as, quote, "It makes it so that not everyone can just come on here and make a few bucks," or if you cannot get past 1,000 subscribers and have 4,000 annual watch time hours consistently, then you're seriously not trying. Or my favorite argument is that this will stop unnecessary ads on small channels that don't need them. Here's my take on that. I make sure that none of my videos have pre-roll or midway ad breaks. If they do, it's likely something that I missed when I was editing details. I try to aim for those itty-bitty sponsored ads on the bottom, you know, the ones that say like, ooh, you know, buy this Lexus car, or come to this Ford dealership, or hey, buy this Rosetta Stone trial, or something like that. And you can easily click the X on. Or those sponsored cards in the top right corner, you know, those little eyes that some people still don't know exist. I hate pre-roll and midway ads, I honestly do, so I don't use them. Also, to be completely fair, it's very easy to say that small channels aren't trying or aren't deserving of a few bucks here and there, when you're sitting there with 1 million or more subscribers, have 100,000 or more views per video within hours of uploading, and have millions if not billions of watch time hours each year. And it's also easy to say that, oh, in order to be deserving of this, you just need to do what I did, when nobody likes revealing how they got there. Nobody does. So I can't believe some people even say that. I never intended to make this thing of uploading gaming videos into a full-time commitment anyway. I wanted to do it because I thought it was fun to record friends playing stuff with each other and myself. And when I was able to apply for a partnership, I thought it would be cool to earn a few bucks off it at the same time. Now wait a second. Wait a second. I can already hear you typing into the comments that I just admitted to doing it only for the money. I've stated a handful of times in previous videos that my main goal is to make the content for the subscribers, not just for the revenue that comes off of it. I've said this in a couple of my Super Mario Sunshine videos, but you know, I don't think those have very many views anyway, so not many people would know that, would they? I find this fun, even if I look back on old things and I think that they were really bad because, oh, I did it like this, or I forgot to do that, or this intro was cancer, or whatever. Moving forward though, with videos like that, unlike some popular gamers on here, I don't have access to all the platforms, nor do I have a massive Steam library. In fact, my Steam library is probably composed of probably just about 30 games or less. And I have maybe 3 or 4 of them installed. Not that I'm out of space. I have plenty of space. I just don't have a lot of them installed. And I don't have access to a PS4 and Xbox One. And I don't have access to Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, or Doki Doki Literature Club, or Undertale, or Cuphead, or West of Loathing. I don't have access to those. Or Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, or whatever. I also don't have a team of people that handle the content after it's recorded, or merchandise to sell. I am a one-man team. I have to do everything myself. Everything. The thumbnails, the banners, the recording, the editing, the uploading. If something gets lost, like if a project corrupts and I can't work on it anymore, that's my fault. That's on me. I have nobody else to blame but me. The quality, because I'm a one-man team, will suffer, but I'm not aiming to be the best there ever was. And I will not be the best there ever was. I just hope to entertain people with my stuff. Or maybe they're playing Okami or something, and they want, to have somebody who's played it 5 freaking times to, to show them what's going on and what to do. And that brings me to the next thing I wanted to discuss here, the discovery algorithm. You may not think this is related, but just hang on a sec. Currently, videos that are around 10 minutes long get the best chances of being shown in searches and in the recommended feeds on the side. I'm not going to stretch a teaser for a map and distance that literally takes 20 seconds to show off and stretch it towards 10 minutes. And I'm also not going to take Let's Play episodes, like that one, Okami episode 4, I'm not going to take that, which was an hour and 13 minutes or so, and break it into 10 minutes each. Or around that. That's asinine. That's stupid. When most gamers play games for a series like that, they usually go in blind and haven't played it before. Such as Markiplier when he played No Man's Sky, or Jacksepticeye when he decided to go along and play Cuphead. Now, as I just said, I've played Okami 5 times, so I know what I'm doing when I play it. So there isn't too much I can cut out without missing key parts. Or they're playing games like whatever I just said, you know, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. If you get really high up the mountain, and you fall down the mountain, and then you get back up, you're probably going to cut out the part that after you fell, and right before you got back up. You're probably going to cut out that part, so it's less time. And yeah, so if I cut out too much of my videos, you'll miss crucial information. So simply because I am not up there in the Million High Club and don't make things that stick around to being 10 minutes, my content's exposure is already low. And along with that, videos that are monetized get more promotion than the ones that don't. So once they take away the monetization tools, my content, along with others' content, will be exposed even less, making it that much more difficult to reach the new thresholds. And channels that have a disadvantage, or this one in particular, will be discouraged from making enough on their analytics in order to become eligible for monetization in the first place. My goal here is to simply make a few bucks off of a passion I have, and once again, YouTube is trying to prevent that by just kicking smaller channels in the crotch and saying, screw you, you're not popular, we don't need you. I don't understand why they're making these new rules, because firstly, it's free money for them. I have a 60-40 split. I get 60, Freedom gets 40. At least I think, and could be, I think it's that way. Yeah, it's a 60-40 split. And I'm pretty sure YouTube gets some of that in return. Sure, I may earn a total of, like, say, 10 bucks in a monthly period, but I only get 6 bucks. That 40%, that other 4 remaining US dollars, gets split up, I'm pretty sure, between Freedom themselves and YouTube. Sure, it's not 100 grand, but that's like 2 or 3 bucks they didn't have before. And this is a huge company we're talking about here. This isn't a mom and pop chop shop. This is a huge multi-million-dollar company we're talking about. They can afford a few bucks. Absolutely ridiculous. And I said before too, it's not just me, it's the many other users that are in the same position as I am. They're all probably feeling the same way. The Twitter thread that I got all this or I shouldn't say all, but a lot of this information from, it was started by user I Hate Everything. And the thread had most of the small users thinking in the same way that I do, that this is a really stupid change and that we shouldn't be messing with we shouldn't be hitting on smaller channels because they're not popular enough. And then the other side of the coin had top tier users like I Hate Everything and Keemstar going in the opposite direction, thinking that you need to be super popular in order to get any revenue. So that disproves it's not just me that thinks this way on the argument. And I was reading the thread, and while I agree with points from both sides of the argument, yeah, that probably just completely wipes my whole argument I just made, but whatever. I do have to side with the small channels, as I'm one of them. I don't think there's a truly correct way to think about this. It really all depends on your own situation. But regardless of what happens when monetization tools are stripped from us small guys, I will try to keep making content whenever possible. Hopefully after the tools are taken, my content, along with others' content, is still given a shot at being discovered, and that reaching the new thresholds isn't as difficult as it seems like it'll be now. But who knows, maybe reaching 1,000 subscribers. In fact, I'm just under 700 right now, as I checked a few minutes ago. Maybe reaching 1,000 isn't that far away. I have no idea. We'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening. If I sounded self-centered through this, I am really sorry. This changes. It kind of it angered me a little bit, because I don't know why they keep trying to make smaller. They keep trying to stunt the growth of smaller channels for whatever reason. Like there's a math problem, and no matter what you do, you cannot figure out what makes two. You can't figure out what you add to 2 to make 4 or something. Even though that should be a really simple question, it's not simple. Like, I don't know why it's simple. Or not simple. I did not mean to sound self-centered, but if I did, I am very sorry. So, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thank you for listening to this, maybe stupid rant, I don't know, and I hope to see you on the next video.